Hi, I'm Matt the etrailer, and today we're talking about the Titan chain tire chains with a rubber tensioner on our 2023 Nissan Rogue. We're going to have this on our front axle as what the manual recommends, and our tire size today is going to be 235/60 R18. Now this is going to fit a wide range of different tire sizes. If you're not sure if this is going to fit your vehicle, you can actually plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find what's going to be the correct fit for you. These are going to be a great set of chains if you're looking for something just for those light duty conditions and you're looking for something that's going to keep you legal in your state. And it's actually a really easy installation for what it is. And the reason why this is great for those more light duty conditions is going to be because of the design of our links. These are going to be roller links. So that's going to provide you more of a smooth ride overall, but it's not going to have that extra bite to get through those more severe conditions. But it's also going to be very low profile to our tires, so it's not going to stick up very high. They're actually going to be Class S chains. So what that means is they're going to give you plenty of space to sit underneath your suspension. That's really important because our tires do sit pretty close to our suspension. You can definitely see that more on the back side. We're going to have this diagonal pattern to our chains. And so what that's doing is giving us a little bit more coverage on our tire, so it's a little bit easier to make those turns while we're driving. These chains are going to be made from a steel alloy, so they're going to be a little bit more tougher than your traditional low carbon steel chains, so they'll last you a little bit longer too. And here in the center is going to be one of the main things that separates this from other chains, or roller link chains at least, and that's going to be that it comes with this rubber tensioner. And why rubber tensioner is important is because when you're driving on the road, a lot of times your chains will shift and they'll loosen up. And so what this will do is constantly apply that pressure to those chains so they don't loosen up too much and make contact with any of your suspension. These chains are going to come two to a set. They're going to come with two rubber tensioners as well. They're going to come in this pretty light duty bag, but that's okay because they are some pretty light duty chains as well. And something that I like about this bag is it's relatively pretty flat. It is a little bit longer, so it'll still be pretty easy to store, especially underneath your seats. And what I really like about these chains and how they fit in this bag is a lot of times with roller links are pretty springy and are really hard to get back in these bags. But the design of these chains is they lay actually pretty flat, so when you roll them up, you're not going to fight them as much to get it back in this bag, which is definitely really important, especially when you take these chains out on the road. They get a lot of that snow, ice, rock on them. That can be a real pain to deal with, especially trying to get back in the bag. But in my opinion, I think this is a great chain. It's actually probably my favorite roller link chain that we have. Now, if you are trying to drive through some more severe conditions or more heavy duty conditions, Titan chain does make another great option. That's going to be one with an assisted tensioner on it. We don't have to get underneath our vehicle. All our connections are going to be made on the front side. And instead of coming with an included rubber tensioner, it's going to have a built-in tensioner into the chains, so you don't have to worry about losing them. And it's going to be great if you need a little bit more bite through ice and snow. But this one's great too if you just need something to stay legal in your state and you are looking for that easier option to put on your tires, especially since we don't have to get underneath our vehicle. But if you are curious to see what this process looks like, just stay tuned and we'll walk you through the process. To start off the installation, I'm going to grab some gloves and lay out our chains. And we want to make sure there's no damages to the links. I also want to make sure this is in the right orientation. So this right here, this is tire side. We want that to be facing up. We also want to make sure the center is open. And what I mean by that is we want to make sure that this connection isn't made quite yet. When we've done that, I can grab the chains and push them behind our tire just like this. And what we're trying to do is just get one side wrapped around. I'm going to reach over here and guide it through. And make sure everything fits pretty evenly. After when we've done that, I can start making some connections. I'm down here anyways, I might as well make this connection on the bottom. This is a little bit tighter to make anyway, so I like to start off with it. You're just pushing that block through this channel right there. After when that's made, I'm going to grab both sides and we're going to make this back connection. And this connection is going to look like this. We're just lifting up. I'm going to connect this hook on one side and this metal link on the other side. You might have to reach back here, and it's going to be kind of hard to see too. After when that's made, here's a look at it. We'll just go over to the front side, make a similar connection. Now sometimes this can be a little bit tricky to grab and maneuver. If that is the case, you can detach that connection point at the bottom, but if you just work with some, you can usually get it free. And I'm just going to push this block through that channel, just like that. Now this feels pretty good. We still got a little bit of looseness, and that's why we have that included rubber tensioner. And the way I like to do this is make sure all my hooks are facing out, just like that. And we're going to put this on in a star pattern, going to all those open locations, applying pressure, and when you put these hooks into place, you want to make sure that this hook is facing away from your tire, just so it doesn't damage anything. After when this is on all the way, we'll just repeat this process on the other side. And after that, I recommend pulling forward or backing up some, just to make sure you got a good fit, pulling on it and make sure nothing's shifting. And if it's not, then you can take it out for a ride. But that's just a look at the Titan chain tire change with a rubber tensioner on our 2023 Nissan Rogue. Thanks for watching.